What's up, everybody? Jude here, aka JD, as my gamer tag. Making a video today to talk about something I recently did. Um, I published a book. Something I never thought I would have did, and I actually wrote these books like 20 something years ago, and they were my babies. But tell you a little bit about them. Here it is right here. The first book of four I've actually already written. I will publish the other books in the upcoming months and stuff. I don't know any given dates and stuff. Just trying to do like one at a time and stuff. Short stories, not long reads, just 60 something pages long and stuff. I guess tell you a little bit about the story. Pretty much the story comes about or starts up. I was working at Sonic at the time, and it's about this. I put myself into it along with my friends. Working at this job back then, which it was hard work. It would work late hours in the night. We'd be so delirious and stuff, but how busy it was, short-handed, and the craziness, and just talking about it. Like in the story, it starts out that some time cops in the future come around and apprehend me, bring me to the future, and I'm not knowing why I was taken to the future and what was going on. The stories are written in first person, my point of view, as I'm literally telling you the story of what's happening. Um, it starts to be a time travel thing. Go in the future. There's typical story, something wrong in the past and stuff and everything. Go back in the past. But the thing that's different about this one is that the lead character just keeps failing. You have those happy stories. The hero always gets the girl, always wins it and stuff. But in this story, it's a little different. And usually, when you fail the battle, end of story. But it's not. Fate doesn't do that with him, and it wears him out. He keeps failing, but it was like fate and destiny just keeps putting him back in the hot seat. He just keeps screwing up and keeps messing up to the point that literally the universes and stuff no longer exist. And he does this, and that weight of it, the guilt is heavy on him. So then later, I don't give too much about the story, but I think he finds that strength in numbers and to start reaching out in his own way. Whereas, so many people have wronged him and stuff. So, the stories kind of written themselves using, I guess the guidelines of alter egos of my friends, I would say. But I didn't really totally write them in the story. Just maybe how they would be like in an alternate timeline. And pretty interesting formula. Whereas the first one happens, and then the second one happens again, but different timeline again. Where, the third and fourth book are my favorites. Actually, the third book was written, and then it had to be broken up into two, and then still further rewritten. See, these books were written maybe in the middle '90s. I was going to school. I was my first love was music, actually. Really loved it, breathed it, slept, heard certain songs until it drove me to play on piano, and I was selected for All Stars, and my parents could not understand what All Stars meant to be and stuff. It was one of my big dreams, and I couldn't go. I did not have the money, and there was no way. And then the next year, the senior year, is like I had to hear it from the seniors and stuff of how they had so much fun and how it went well with them, and it killed me. I probably could have went to a university and stuff into music and stuff, but it was like when the way I was raised and stuff and dreams and stuff, and so the downward spiral started, I guess, depression. Working at my first job, it wasn't much and it was hard, and made friends there, and especially my cousin was there, and like we had long talks and stuff, and that's where the story came out. It was like actually a Florida vacation. I was coming back from Universal Studios had that Back to the Future ride and stuff. It made a really big impression on me. And it's not really a Back to the Future sequel or nothing. It's not meant like that, but it's influenced from that and really other video games and stuff and everything. It's not that I kept it original, but it wrote itself to the fact that these characters evolved into something, and it broke my heart like towards the end of how some of them would die and some of them would and it was like I was fighting it. The writing process for me was really, really grueling. I had to go into this state of mind that it took all this energy out of me. I would burst out in sweats and stuff because it was such a driving force for it to come out. It was rough. To get in that mode, I would have to like take these vacations by myself far away and just lock myself in a hotel room in the cold winter, and I would write. The first four is completed. Where the next four is, I have the story in my head still after all of these years, and I want to continue it, especially now the way the world is, the pandemic is, the elections. People really need another world to go to, and lately readers like inspired me, saying how they wish they would live in that world, and that people cried of it. People, they really felt this world. So as a writer, I know that's what I intended to do, to have a world for you to be tangible to, and for it to continue and keep continuing. Um, those past 20 years, life was so busy for me that I could not get a peace of mind or break away from it to get into that state of mind. And then these books exposed me greatly, like really me naked and stuff. And they were like my babies. I didn't want to turn them over to the world, and they were never good enough. I kept rewriting and rewriting. Where the first one was a short story, maybe 15 pages, whereas as maybe 10, 15, 20 rewrites over the years, now it's maybe 30 something pages. Where shrinking it into this format, it brought it to 63 something pages long. And I'm kind of new at doing this, and over the years, I guess I wish I waited for advice. I wanted like editors and proofreaders and stuff, and just, I guess it was kind of like back then when you had computer questions. Like, I myself would have them, but I'll have to figure it out on my own because nobody else could figure out stuff like that on that level. I was like, so, let me see. Am I forgetting something? I think another thing I did with it was that my sarcasm, my humor. I got like such a weird sense of humor. Like, I will not laugh for a lot of jokes, but when I would laugh, I'm to guarantee laugh for other people. But I would throw in those crazy jokes along with bad things happening afterwards, with a flashback of, maybe something factual in my life, maybe something I made up. You won't be able to know or guess it. I threw a lot of metaphor symbolisms and stuff in there to present that feeling, the desperation of how JD was just so weighed down in life. Well, I'm really looking forward to working on the fifth one. I'm gonna try to do it in January. I don't know how I'm gonna publish or release the books, and like I said, it's new territory. I I really, my end result would be to share this with everywhere. It's like I'm planting this seed, and I would like to watch it evolve and grow into something bigger. Branch out, could transform into different medias, or because the story is bigger than me. It's bigger than everybody. So I know my friends tend to tell me I rant a lot, and I tend to go in these long tangents and stuff. So sorry about that. And they always say, "Oh, sorry, say sorry too much." Here I'm laughing, but yeah. This is the book again. My Perpetual Paradoxes is the first one. Time and time again, one. And it is at the Amazon store and the Kindle app and stuff. And hope you guys at least check it out and at least get through the rough stories until it gets to the good stuff in the third, fourth books. And can only get better. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, or whatever, and I'm sure to keep y'all updated here and stuff. Thank y'all. Peace out, y'all. Later.